Hi, welcome to On a Bear's Dime, where we like to share ideas on how to save time and money to live a better life. Today I'm going to share a potato roll recipe that I adapted to make sweet potato cinnamon rolls. You can use this to make plain dinner rolls if you like, or like I did and use the sweet potato rolls. The recipe calls for 5 cups of all-purpose flour, a package of active dry yeast. If you're doing the white potatoes, it takes a half a cup. I used 3/4 of a cup of sweet potatoes in my sweet potato rolls, and cooking oil, sugar, and salt. So first what I did is I peeled my sweet potatoes and I boiled them for about 15 minutes until they were soft. And with my cut up chopper thing, I just mashed them. No butter, no milk, just mash them into a nice little paste. And check out the next video where I show a couple ideas on what to use with the extra sweet potatoes. I purposely made more than what I needed for this recipe. And after I have them mashed, for the sweet potato rolls, I'm using 3/4 of a cup. I've got my active dry yeast. I'm going to put that into my mixer bowl along with my water, my cooking oil. For sugar, I put in an extra tablespoon of sugar and put that all into my mixing bowl. And I'm going to put 2 cups of flour into it and just mix that together on low speed for about a minute, scrape the bowl down, and then on high speed but for 3 minutes just to get everything nice and incorporated. And after I have all that mixed up, I'm going to switch to my dough hook and then add the remaining flour until you have a nice soft dough. And I let this run until all of the flour was incorporated into the dough. And these are best to do the day before. After I have it mixed up, I'm going to cover it and set it into the refrigerator overnight or for at least 2 hours. So here it is going into the refrigerator. And overnight it should rise a little bit. And this dough is pretty sticky, so you need to punch it down. I would put a little bit of flour onto your hand and then turn it out onto a floured surface. Now, like I said, I'm going to make some dinner rolls with this dough, and I'm also going to make cinnamon rolls. You could also put this into a loaf pan and bake bread also. And I'm going to press all the air out of this and cover it and let it sit for, I had let mine sit for about 15 minutes while I did some other stuff. And you could make this whole batch into dinner rolls if you like. If you make them into dinner rolls, use a 9 by 13 pan. I made 8 dinner rolls and put them into a loaf pan. And I just use a little spatula to cut off a little bit, roll it into a ball, and put it into my greased loaf pan. If you bake these at 400 degrees for about 16 to 20 minutes. If you are using a dark coated pan, I would suggest turning down the heat to about 375, just so that it doesn't brown as much. This is best for the cinnamon rolls. The regular rolls turned out pretty good, but the cinnamon rolls were a little crispy on the bottom. But they were really, but the crispy part makes it pretty good. So So here are my rolls. And then I am going to, for the cinnamon rolls, make sure you have a heavily floured surface and a heavily floured rolling pin. And you're going to roll this out to about 15 by 12 square. And when you get it rolled out, the filling for this is a cup of butter. I used real butter, or a half a cup of butter, so 1 stick of butter, and 3/4 of a cup of white sugar, and 2 heaping tablespoons of cinnamon. And if you don't use all the cinnamon sugar mixture, you could use it in, I made some cinnamon sugar butter for our other rolls, or you can just store it and use it for other stuff. So here's my butter. I'm going to microwave this for about 20 seconds until it's just melted. And my sugar, I put this into kind of a 4-cup container. That way I can stir it up pretty good and it was easy to sprinkle onto my dough. And make sure you get this stirred together so that it's fully incorporated. And then what you're going to do, you're going to take the butter and spread it out onto your dough. I just poured it on a little bit and used the back of a spoon. You could use a pastry brush if you have that. And just put a nice thick layer of melted butter on the entire surface of the dough. And then when you're done with that, sprinkle the cinnamon sugar mixture evenly onto the dough. And like I said, if you have some extra, save it for something later. Put it in some butter. And then on the long side, we're going to roll up the dough like a jelly roll. Make sure you roll it evenly. Might have to put a little bit of flour. Might stick a little bit. And then after we have these rolled up, we're going to cut them into about 1 inch, 1.5 inch rolls. Put them in our greased pan, and we're going to have to let them rise for about 40 minutes. I usually like to turn the oven on to about 200 for a little while, kind of while I'm doing this, and then turn it off and stick my pans in there for the 40 minutes. I feel the heat helps it rise a little bit. And I'm putting mine in 2 9-inch pans. I was sharing them, so I wanted to make them in 2 separate batches. You can put them in a 9x13, or however you can get them fit into the pans. And put these into the pan with the cut side up, and leave room about 1 inch or so around each roll so that it can rise. And here's what they look like in the pan. Like I said, I turn the oven on and throw them in so they can rise. Here's my rolls. They've been rising for about 40 minutes. Here's the cinnamon rolls before I put them in the oven. And you'll bake them for about 20 minutes. They get all nice and golden. For frosting, I just had some in the refrigerator, so I used some normal cake frosting. I will also leave a recipe for cream cheese frosting that would probably have been better, but I just used what I had. And so here's most of them gone. And then for the rolls, I put melted butter on the top just to make them nice and shiny. And then the butter can seep down into it. And like I said, I also use this, you could do this with white potatoes. What I did was microwaved these potatoes so that I could use the skins later. That will be in the next video. I will leave the link for that video below. And I just used a half of a cup of white potatoes. I believe I got that out of 4 of these red potatoes. And I saved the skins. Like I said, watch the next video. I've got the link for that in the description below to show you what I did with the potato skins and with some of the remaining sweet potatoes that I had. And I made these for Easter, and they made a really nice side dish for since we were in quarantine, we had vegetable soup for Easter, and it made a real good addition to that. And do it the same way as you do the sweet potatoes. Let them rise overnight and roll them into rolls. Here's my just regular dough. I didn't use the dough hook for this one. I thought the dough hook worked a lot better than just mixing it up by hand. And here are my rolls that we had for Easter. And I spread melted butter over the top of them when they were done. And that kind of oozed into the rolls and made them pretty yummy. So I hope you like this video. Please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to our channel. Hit the bell icon so that you can be informed when we upload videos. And I hope you like the rolls, and stay tuned for what to do with the extra potatoes. Have a great day. Bye.